Gold pops as inflation softens, an Arctic blast drives natural gas prices higher in the US, and lumber prices start to soar before Trump swearing in. Grab your coffee and let's get into it. I'm Shay Russell and welcome to your Mining Minute. Gold scored another leg up overnight thanks to data that suggests US consumer inflation is slowing. Silver went along for a ride, now at $30.69, up 2.8%. Aluminium and lead made the biggest moves overnight. Aluminium popped 1.7% higher over concerns it may too fall under US sanctions against Russia. Lead did the opposite and sank 1.5% as concerns mount there will be limited growth in lead concentrates and silver lead ore from polymetallic mining projects. While we're on the subject of lead, and a secondary lead smelter in China is cutting production, how deep the reduction is, though, will depend on the supply of scrap material from batteries. US lumber continued its January climb, adding another 7.6% overnight, back at a 6 weeks high. Plus, threats of tariffs from President-elect Donald Trump on Canadian softwood lumber imports have seen US buyers stockpile inventory. Over in energy, and Brent jumped 3% on Wednesday, taking the crude price to $82 per barrel. Data from the EIA showed a bigger than expected drop in crude inventories within the US. However, the International Energy Association says that the full impact of US sanctions on Russian oil tankers remains uncertain. As the cold snap continues across central, southern and eastern parts of the US, energy demand is soaring this coming weekend, which caused US natural gas prices to jump 3.5% overnight. Gas storage is currently 7% above average within the US. However, the weather over the next 2 weeks could see storage levels drop to a 5-year low. And finally, in the US, core consumer prices, the metric the Federal Reserve Bank is paying close attention to, rose just 0.2% for December. This suggests that there may be room for a couple more rate cuts from the Federal Reserve later this year. Annual core inflation in the US is running at 3.2%. Now tap the like button so you've always got the Mining Minute in your feed.